All right, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to look at a dividend stock who slashed its dividend dramatically. It went down, I think, around 20+% today. And it just proves that not all dividend stocks are winners. But before we get into it, if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any videos in the future. We might talk about stock news, might talk about dividend paying stocks. We might talk about selling options on the side for some income, or at least I'll document it and we can see if that's true or not, if you can actually do it. You never know what you're going to see. So if you'd be so inclined, please hit that subscribe button and let's talk about a stock called Paramount. Paramount's actually down over 28% today after their earnings. And if we look down below at some of the stats of Paramount, you can see it is a dividend paying stock. It was paying a dividend of 4.19%. However, during their earnings today, they reported a direct-to-consumer loss of $511 million, up year over year. I'm assuming this is referring to its Paramount Plus business, but it did reach a milestone of 60 million users, which is kind of cool. But I think here's the thing that made people dump the stock. The company also updated its dividend policy, cutting its quarterly cash dividend to 5 cents a share from 24 cents a share. That is a huge, dramatic cut. And I guess what is the lesson you can learn from this? Well, just because it pays a dividend doesn't inherently mean it's a good business or that it'll make you money. Because what if you invested in this for the dividend? Well, now you're down, if you bought it yesterday, 28%. Plus, you no longer have the same dividend you thought you were coming into this stock. If you don't know what Paramount is, they own, it looks like, a bunch of networks: CBS, BET, Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, MTV, and the Smithsonian Channel. And they're also known for Paramount Plus, which has shows, I think, from like Yellowstone to 1883. I don't actually subscribe to this service, so I don't really know. But they also have movies. I noticed this 80 for Brady. I don't know what that's about, but it sounds interesting with some older women on it. I'm very curious what this has to do with Tom Brady. So I guess for reasons like this is why I'm more comfortable if I want to invest in something paying dividends. I'm more comfortable putting my money into something like an ETF, like SCHD, which is a diversified ETF of a bunch of different dividend paying companies. And that way you're not just relying on one single company. Once again, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in a future video.